Hello everyone, welcome to Meda's Bridge. Let us learn SQL. A structured query language is also known as SQL. Visit us at our YouTube channel Meda's Bridge. Please subscribe the channel if yet to be. Thanks for your support. Here is the today's agenda. SQL Introduction. SQL was first developed at IBM in the 1970s with Oracle as major contributor. SQL is not a database. SQL means Structured Query Language. SQL is a language to communicate to databases. SQL is the standard language for relational database management systems. SQL allows you to select specific data and to build complex reports. SQL is a universal language of data. It is a programming language used by nearly all relational databases to query, manipulate, and define data and to provide access control. SQL is almost used in practically all technologies that process data. In the context of SQL, database is a structured collection of data or information that is stored in a computer system electronically in the form of tables and managed to enable efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data. Here is the table. Table contain rows and columns. Here rows are called records and columns are fields. The whole thing is called database. The data and DBMS along with the applications that are associated with them are referred to as a database system, often shortened to just database. Relational database tables. SQL is for relational database tables. When we say database tables, it can be one table or many tables. Here we have a table, store, and table product. These two are independent tables. If you look at the other table, sales fact table, we are finding link to the store table and product table in sales fact table. This is how the relational database table looks like. Let us look into the broader context of database and RDBMS and SQL. Database, we know it's a structured collection of data that is stored and managed to enable efficient retrieval, insertion or deletion of data. RDBMS is a software program that allows user to create, update and manage relational database. RDBMS are used to control and manage data within the database and are most popular database systems for organizations. And SQL. SQL is used to communicate with databases. It is the standard language for relational database management systems. S is structured, Q is query, L is language. We also call SQL. It is designed to handle large amount of information and allows multiple users or systems to interact with data at once. SQL connects with database using DBMS. We have different DBMS in uses based on our applications. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server, and so on. Let us understand how SQL query is getting executed on DB through RDBMS. SQL query processing means sequence steps a DBMS follows to execute an SQL query and retrieve the desired result. SQL query is a request for information or an operation to be performed on database. SQL, the query goes to the language processor where the parser, SQL parser, takes the SQL query submitted by the user and breaking the query into small components, which is also known as tokens, and checks for the syntax errors. And then optimizer. This optimizer takes the parsed query and looks for a way to optimize its execution. It is for improving performance by reducing the amount of work needed to retrieve the data. Once the parsed query processed, and it will send to the DBMS engine as an input. DBMS engine is a core component of DBMS that is responsible for processing and managing database operations. It is responsible to take the desired information from database and fetches back to SQL query. As a result, let us talk about most frequently used query, which is select. This statement has three clauses: select, from, or order by. From a table, we select column 1 or column 2, column 3. We write this way: select column 1, comma, column 2 from a table name. We get column 1 and column 2, which is from this table name. If you would like to fetch all the columns, we write select star from table name. With this statement, we get all the columns from this table name. If you would like to display some kind of order, ascending or descending order, we say select star from this table name, order by column underscore name, descending. With this, we get a certain order. This way, we write query in SQL. Types of SQL commands. We have DDL commands, DML commands, DCL commands, and TCL commands. DDL commands are data definition language commands. They are create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename. DML commands, data manipulation language commands. Here we have select, insert, update, and delete. Now coming to DCL commands, data control language commands. Those are grant and revoke. Now TCL commands, transaction control language commands. In it, we have commit, rollback, and save point. Some of the users for SQL are database administrators, application developers, data analysts or data scientists, business analysts, data engineers, quality assurance engineers, system architects, financial assistants, or researchers. Database administrators create and modify database schemas, managing database users and permissions. backing up and restoring databases, optimizing database performances. Application developers writing queries to fetch data from databases, inserting, updating, and deleting data as a part of business logic, designing the database schema for applications, writing stored procedures and triggers for complex operations. Now, data analysts querying large datasets to perform data analysis, aggregating data for summaries and reports, joining tables to combine related data, using analytical functions. The data analysts use this way. Business analysts use querying databases to generate reports for stakeholders, analyzing trends and patterns in data, pulling specific data for decision-making process. Now, coming to data engineers, how they use SQL. Building ETL means extract, transform, and load. Process moving data between systems like databases, data lakes, and optimizing SQL queries for large-scale data processing. Now let us see how quality assurance engineers use SQL. Writing test queries to verify the data is correctly inserted, updated, or deleted. Checking data integrity and validation rules. Performing data consistency checks. Now, system architects designs database architecture, analyzing and optimizing database performance, ensuring system scalability and high availability. Now, financial analysts querying financial records for balancing sheets and income statements, aggregating data for financial analysis and forecasting, auditing data for accuracy. Now researchers, they are retrieving data from databases for academic researchers, running statistical queries for analysis, combining data sets from different sources. Advantages of SQL: high performance, easy to learn, wide compatibility, supports complex queries, data integrity and consistency, scalable and secure, cross-platform support, handles large data volumes, powerful data manipulation, standardized language, data aggregation and reporting, extensibility and concurrency control, data independence, and transaction control. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell icon, and please leave the comment. Happy learning. Thank you. Stay tuned to the upcoming sessions.